I have no clue where I'm going. Why is it? Oh, there you are. I don't think we go to that. Like, okay, let's talk one thing now. Like, seeing how this game is, like, mostly probably, like, a first-time experience. Looking at, like, texture-wise, like, at the quality of textures, how certain stuff is set up. I feel like this is not your like, this is not, like, an experienced game developer. But... I mean, on the other hand, you have Garden Wimben, so those are experienced game developers too. We're not closing the door now. We're just leaving it wide open, like rotting the house and that sort of stuff. You know the smell that's coming from this? You know the smell that's coming from this? Yeah, leave it open, leave it open. That room is gonna stink. This is really like clap. Is there gonna be a police officer at my door? Yeah, you scared the hell out of me. Sorry, I didn't. Okay, now that my mic is working. Now, welcome to a new 3 Scary Games. First and foremost... Oh, this is part of a Scream Jam? This should release on the 24th of October. I'm gonna say it directly at the start, so that people who want to know it, and people who don't want to know it and watch the whole video, or normally watch the first 2 minutes, they can click away. But, like, next week, from when this video goes live, so as you can see, it's now the 17th of October. This goes live on the 24th. On the 31st of October from 12 a.m. From 12 o'clock, afternoon, start of the afternoon to midnight, I will be doing a full 12-hour FNAF stream. So there will be from 12 o'clock to 24 o'clock, basically, midnight. And there will be a 12-hour FNAF stream as special for Halloween. So on the 31st of October, next week, I will be doing a 12-hour FNAF stream starting at 12 o'clock, going to 24 o'clock. The goal is to beat as many FNAF games as we can. And there will be only night 5, so starting at FNAF 1 to FNAF 2 to FNAF 3 to FNAF 4, to Pizza Sim, to Sister Location, and that sort of stuff. But we'll see how far we can go in the 12 hours of what we do, and that sort of stuff. So that will be then, on the 31st of October, CEST. No, CET, because 26th will be winter time, and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I wanted to say that I expect a 12-hour FNAF stream on the 31st. So I will announce it next time, but do know for the video next week, if I announce it, that it's already busy for 8 hours and most of the fun is already going to have been done. So there you know. And with that out of the way, welcome to game number 1. Because, yeah. Hello, cam? Did my cam froze? My cam... First my mic stopped working, now my camera froze. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, as I told you, I wanted to do more Big Belly Camp for Friday and that sort of stuff because I have room and time for it. So yeah, I've been again with a big belly, as you can see, and that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's one. Because tomorrow I will be doing this has already been past when I do this, but tomorrow I'm gonna do Slay the Princess on stream with a big belly also. So I thought, why not do it the night beforehand? But yeah, welcome to game number 1. Basically, we're going to visit Grandma. And that's the gimmick of the game. So yeah, we're gonna visit Grandma. Or that's what I've been told. In our first game called To Watch. I should talk to Grandma before I leave. I don't need to talk to Grandma. What is this sensitivity? Did I? No. Why is my grandma's house locked and she doesn't do open? Does my grandma not knowing that I come? Yeah, I've been to grandma's house. It's locked. Sweet child, I'm surely gonna greet you properly. A wicked presence in the storm stalks me and I dare not approach the door. She holds no influence in my own, but I'm too weak to pursue her. You must seek tools outlined on the table to enter terrible oppression over me. She attacks whatever she can see. Try to stay hidden in the bushes or behind trees, yeah? Okay, Grandma. Hi, nice to meet you. How's your life been? You know, it's been a while. Oh, you're now doing it all over again. You know, dit is coming in with, like, the door and house, eh? You know, like, happy to meet your grandchildren. Or your great-great-grandchildren, because my brother's... You will not be happy for that? Now you're gonna put me at work? Large book collection. Grandma's room, don't need to go in there. Basement, creepy in there. Is this the tools I need? So a shuffle, a bottle. It looks like the tools I need. Expired milk and meatloaf. How do I know? Besides that, like, this awful... thing that what attacks me. So, I need an axe, and a Ouija board, what it looks like. A bowling ball, or something. Oh, I can crouch. Basement always gives me the creeps. You found the Bible. And that makes more sense. Yeah, no, I think a Bible makes more sense than a Ouija board. The witch is stunned, run while you can. Okay. So there's a witch. I have no clue where I'm going. Why is it? Oh, there you are. No. Hey, Grandma, you could at least warn me how she looked. And that sort of stuff. Can I ring this again? Or did I waste my only ring? No, I wasted my only ring. You know how Grandma told me to move silently? I feel like I've been doing anything but silent. Is she still behind me? Oh, there you're coming from. Now it's quite some work to do running around like this, Grandma, but like, oh, everything for you, huh, sweetheart? You know, the time that I think about it, ropes makes also way more sense than a bowling ball. So, where do I find the eggs? Like the crystal was here with the candles. Will it be in the water or in one of the bushes? Yeah, I think that Santa's also when she's close. Yeah, hi Grandma. I'm busy getting the stuff. Don't worry. It's not that the witch was, outside. It's not that they've been witching outside or something. Is it not in the basement? Maybe? Or... It seems that I don't want to go into the basement. It's my own car. You still find it funny how she, suggested that I should move silently, hide in the bushes, and that sort of stuff. Meanwhile, Elise be like, let's run around like a chicken without a head. Ah. She was camping this. Get my idea what you want. There's one way to get out of a witch. Hey, there's one way to get rid of a witch. I wonder what happens when you get caught. You die then. I assume you die. Are there multiple endings? Doesn't say anything about multiple endings. So, but overall, this was like a fun, lovely horror game. So, I want to see what happens when you get jump scared. Because you know what I like about this? And that's not so far the fact that I think it's scary, but you know what humans' greatest fear often is? It's fear of the unknown. And basically you come, visiting a grandma, in a lovely swamp, or a swamp, and you be like, and then she directly tells you of a witch that stalks her home. And that sort of stuff. And you be like, okay, how does this witch look? And you don't get any description. Oh, there's someone is stalking out there. And such stuff. And it's all, and I think I like that because in general, the thing it was only was it was a woman. Just a normal woman in a white gown. And such stuff. So you have no clue what to fear. How to know if the enemy is close. besides experiencing it and such stuff. Oh. Yeah, that was lame, okay. So, like, yeah, you don't know what is out there hunting you until you see it, until you hear it. And I think, like, once you know it, it takes away a lot of levels of scare. Especially with, like, a jump scare like that. And that sort of stuff. I think, like, a little bit more violence was enough. But, yeah, overall, it's a good, good funny horror game, I think. So yeah, if you want to play it for yourself, as you normally know, link will be at the top of the video description down below. As any other games I played today will be linked at the top of the video description down below, and that sort of stuff. With that, let's head to game number 2. Honestly, like a good tone, and I like. And then I can't really see if there was like a figure here. It looks like there is a figure here. But yeah, seeing how it is like Halloween next week, you know, I thought, why not go trick or treating? I mean, it's Halloween after all. So, talk to the neighbor. This is similar to a horror game I played before. And I don't notice that, I don't do, maybe be like a default asset store, but like, yeah, look. 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 I exactly know which horror game it is. It's like Clap. What's that game number 1? I know you have a joke like... Here. See this, See what you see in front of you. Especially in this corner. Look. See the similarities? Might just be coincidence. Might be. Like the last game had like insane sensitivity and this one doesn't. A place that feels so familiar to me. Hey, can I be the SK to adjust the sensitivity? Hey, I'm here to tidy up my parents' house and stay for a while. Alright, Michael, long time no see. How have you been lately? Same as always. Parents' house is the one with the light on at the door. Thank you. By the way, you should be careful these days. Did something happen? A while ago there was a red glow coming from the second floor of your parents' house. And it looked like some strange people broke in. I was worried it was a fire, so I called the police. But the police didn't find anything. Maybe old eyes were playing tricks on me. Alright, I'll keep an eye out. Go on down there. Remember to get some candy ready, even though it's a bit late. Kids might still come by. Thanks, I will. This is really like that similar Clap game. If I can get one, like... my best friend from when we were kids. That's weird, you should be home at this hour, but all the doors and windows are shut tight. Like it's been eyeing for ages. This is really like Clap. This is really like the Clap interior. Yeah, this is like Clap. Jesus. This is like 101. Go watch like that Clap horror game. Where like you actually have to clap out to turn out the lights and that sort of stuff. Or in the game. And like this house is straight. Like, this house is exactly a copy of, like, that house. Yeah, it is a direct copy. Yeah. It is like an exact copy. Which lights did I turn? Which lights didn't I turn on? Tell me. Is it the door light then that I didn't turn on? You tell me, boss. That doesn't look like delicious candy. They're expired, but it should still be okay to eat, right? Where? I thought I saw something there. Why are you doing garden work at this late of an hour? Wait. Do you see that if I press multiple times E's then? Who the fuck is at my door? Those are some ugly ass kids. Trick or treat. Happy Halloween, kids. Wait a minute, I'll go get the candy. You get some expired candies, you alright? Here's your candy, kids. Thank you. Look at that kid is walking. Should be one more. Did I miss one? Did I? Huh. I don't see one. Maybe... let me guess. Up in the thing, and there is something wrong here. I know it was one of the rooms. No. I thought this was the house of your parents. Mr. Gretchen mentioned it earlier. There must be some stupid kids pulling a prank. I'll clean this up tomorrow morning. I've got other things to take care of first. If I were you, I would call the police. You know, I don't think this, even if this is a prank, I don't think this is like a prank. You know, we're not closing the door now. We're just leaving it wide open and interrupting the house and that sort of stuff. You know, the smell that's coming from this? You know the smell that's coming from this? Yeah, leave it open, leave it open. That room is gonna stink. This is really like clap. Is there gonna be a police officer at my door? Yeah, you scared the hell out of me. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. I'm just in a panic. I got you there in a hurry. Please calm down first. My kid is missing. Have you seen him? Your kid? He's wearing a red jacket. He should have come here with his friend. What do you mean? He must have been here with you. Calm down. Ma'am, 2 things came out for candy. Either you can check the neighborhood across the street. He's been missing for days, my baby. These are body bags, yeah. Huh. That's all probably the circuit breaker tripped. The circuit breaker is in the basement. I could probably find the key in my parents' room. I'm gonna get jump scared. Watch me open this door. Hello. And the weird bloodstains. Must be in red circle and some sort of element that got into the air vent. You're gonna comment on the fact how rotten and weird this place is and not about the fact that somebody flew across. You know? And there's someone behind me. No. Okay. Or there's someone gonna go. No? No jump scare? Or up the stairs? Jump scare? Yeah, I see. Oh, huh. Nothing's gonna It's the bottle of candy. Why is it here? Did somebody break into my house or is this a prank? I'm getting more and more uneasy. It's like someone whispering right in my ear. It's kind of scared. Next is you. I'm about to throw up. It's all Halloween trash and there's weird words written on the wall. Is this a prank? I must have been to 2 kids from earlier. Was it because I gave them expired candy? You know, just go to bed, don't call the police or something. Hey, Timmy! This is really like clap. But then no monster, like, you know, where you have to clap the lights on and off. Oh, when I next to the electrical box in the basement. how to do that without a flashlight. How do I leave the basement quietly? I'm running to the street. Oh, his house is a red light. And there's two. You're not really that quick, are you? I ran on instinct and fled the house. I didn't dare to look all back, and I could hear was the sound of fire. I sprinted to a nearby phone booth to call the police. I was long before the police and fire techs arrived on the scene. I couldn't bring myself to go back there again, and all I heard was the found a number of bodies. Two of them children and one was an adult. According to the forensic report, he hadn't died in the fire and her eyeballs were missing. In other words, he has been dead for several days before the fire somewhere in my house. I thought this was your parents' house. I suspected the body in the blue clothes was Frank, my long missing neighbor and good friend. Since the bodies were found in my house and I had an alibi, the case turned into an unsolved mystery. Yeah, I have to really check. I don't really have to check something. But I wanted to expand, to grow on YouTube. Because, yeah, I also want to be, fine. Because this is similar. This game is similar to, Clap, in the sense of, aesthetics, house, and location. Maybe a different layout. But... around. Integration bureau. I need... Yeah. See. Wanna play? A rubber ducky? Yeah, I have a rubber ducky. Also with clapping the lights on and off. As far away from here as possible. But then you run to the street. And my internet shuts off. Of course, the part I wanted to look for. I think for me, I kept running until I reached the nearest police station. Well, investigate. So you run also to the end of the street. And the reason that I show this, because I think ending-wise... I reached the nearest police station. While investigating, the authorities found Marco's lifeless body in his house. Meanwhile, Miss Kim's remains were found stuffed in a trash bag outside his house. I had nothing to do with that. Their neighbor, Safo, has disappeared. Under similar... The condition here is that, Marco is the neighbor house, who also disappeared and was found dead. Despite the eerie scratches on the walls and my harrowing account, no trace of the creature is ever discovered. And, I think similarity, 25 minutes. The case remains unsolved, leaving an unsettling mystery behind. I truly think, and that is my experience, I suggest that you watch 3 Scary Games 148 for yourself. I truly think that if this is his first game, as he said, that his experience comes from, Clap. Because the layout is similar, the touch you do is similar, the only, the outcome is a bit different, and the way how you do things is different, but story, it is really similar. And I think that's the reason why it caught me so off guard, because... yeah, generally, the woman scared me, but, for example, the rest didn't. I was you run into the basement and it's flying human. They're okay, So, yeah. I think you should play the game for yourself. Link will be at the top of the video description down below as normal. Remember to subscribe, ring the notification bell, and bye to y'all. See you in the final game of today's episode. Okay, this game does start with an intro, but like, you know, the funny thing is I just moved around and like... Did you see that like tiny wobble head animation? I was like, is it gonna be a wobble head animation? But no, it's like a real slow person. You know, it's like running, tap running. But like, the reason I wanted to do an intro and do such stuff, you know what this game said? It's just a short horror game. And what do I mean? You know, our short horror game is usually 5 to 10 minutes. That can be considered a short horror game. Why is it too many requests? Stalker is a short PSX style horror game where you're followed by a mysterious fan. Playtime 20 to 30 minutes. I don't consider 20 to 30 minutes a short horror game, but you know, that's me. That's me. So welcome to Stalker. The reason I wanted to play this is, you know how I always say I hate being stalked, I hate being followed, I hate being watched, and that sort of stuff. So, yeah, that's the reason I wanted to play this. But I don't know if I can play this well, because like... And like it had no intro, so... I just started with enough computer for a game. You just open the door, like... You know, you Hulk punch it open. Mom and Dad left a Hulk on the note on the fridge. Well, if you moved a little bit faster. Now I get why it took 20 to 30 minutes. If you give this person normal human speed, then... Okay, what is this also for color font? Clean the bedroom, collect all the trash bag, put them into the kitchen bin. Why don't you do like a dark color font? I also love, you know, how like he tried to like keep them on the lines. And then roughly around here, so he gives up. Clear the bedroom, collect all the trash bags, put them in the kitchen bin. Buy pills from the pharmacy, delivered to the grandma. What the fuck happened to your bedroom? Who's shitting all over the bedroom? Where do I turn on some music? In this God-forsaken household. In Kabola. Vegetable oil. Duck. Burritos. Juice, red wine. Like some of these brands I do recommend. Or I do recognize. Wow. 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 How do I turn on some music? Like... Feels good winning the lottery, time to clean. What is that part of this room? Did your dad and mother won the lottery and you live in an apartment like this? Or a house like this? This looks like an apartment looking from there, huh? And with like an like... Why can't I like hold to sleep? This is so like this is like Gordon Bumben level. Why can't I just have hold to sleep? That is like if I need to press. Why? Here, I'm holding it. I might have to like too high expectation of game developments. Like seeing that. Now seeing that fish aqua, like that fish tank. I probably shouldn't have too high expectations of this game. I feel like. Oh, it doesn't tell me I'm done with the task. Collect all the trash bags, put them in the kitchen bin. Like, I still just don't get why this game takes 20 to 30 minutes. Oh wait, that's a PNG of a door. I have a trash bag in my room. Yeah. Oh, I do. I can barely see what's on this PC. Wait, man. Who'd stop the music? Somebody in here? It's like I open the door, it's like douche. Hello? You know, I feel like, you know, running doesn't make me quicker. And such stuff. Let me guess, you need your back now. Why does that? Yeah, let's go out without a bag, without a phone. You know, why not? This is door. You do open this door normally. Yeah, winning the lottery, yeah. Winning the lottery for sure. Okay, we trace the pharmacy. Eeny, meeny, miny, go. To the right we go. I don't think we go to the right. Like, okay, let's talk one thing now. Like, seeing how this game is, like, mostly probably, like, a first-time experience. Looking at, like, texture-wise. Like, at the quality of textures. How certain stuff is set up. I feel like this is not your like, this is not, like, an experienced game developer. But I mean, on the other hand, you have Gordon Bumben, so those are experienced game developers too. But like, just like if I run, I don't move quicker. Oh no, a car drove by. Is this a pharmacy? Nope. You know, oh no, a car drove by on the road at night. Oh no. But, you know, I just want to move a little bit quicker. You know, I can stand the fish tank. I can stand the low quality textures because it's a PSX style horror game, you know? Is this like a Peter store? Customer of the month, KSOD. What do people have with KSOD in horror games? Do I miss something? Am I getting too old for this? But like, yeah, I just want to move at a normal speed. Or at least if I run that, I don't move like times, what is this, 0.000.2. That looks like the pharmacy that I can enter. I also love how the music became ominous after, you know, seeing a car drive by. Oh no, the car is standing near the pharmacy. Oh no, they maybe live in that apartment block. Why do I need to enter? Like this is like the small things that I think like this is your first time developing a game, like and that sort of stuff. Because why would you put the glass on the inside of the store but not on the outside?
Welcome back, Max. What can I get you?
Yeah. She's picking up 2 pills for my grandma.
What? You only want 2 pills? So pathetic.
Hey, I don't make the rules here. Grandma does.
Huh. All right. Whatever you say. Just wait a second.
Just take a seat. I wait. Oh, I just wanted to say you're not gonna do anything. What is that? Is that... You know, somebody, you know, checked on his girlfriend and went home.
Here are the pills. Now get out.
Okay, calm down here, jeez. You can also say goodbye, sir. Goodbye, Max. Sorry. That'll come by. You know, stiff AI voice. That sounds like an AI voice for some reason. If it's just the one voice thing, then sorry, but... Why do you need the backpack to carry it? I get for plot that you probably want me to go back, you know, for stalking and that sort of stuff. But what is the reason, if you need to carry these two, in the first place, why don't you take the backpack already? Like, this is not logical game design. Because now I have to carry these 2 pills that I need a backpack for back home. You know? To only go back, probably, and... I get why this game is 20 minutes long at this point. And yeah, I have been complaining a lot, but like, I feel like I should be allowed to complain. Yeah, you know, the weird sounds in the neighborhood at night. But yeah, I get like that you do it for plot development. But there is no reason for plot development. Because all I'm gonna see is those weird guys, you know, coming into the house. And that weird fence standing here. See? That's the only reason why. It's the only reason why. Well, moving as a snail pace. You know, this should be signed to call the police, Max. You know, it's not bothered that his house is a mess. I'm not gonna get jump scared in the thing. Boom. No jump scare, huh? Oh wait, the note is different. But yeah, like... I'm coming for you. Oh, how adorable. You're coming to pick me up and bring me to grandma? Is that like a phone around here? Yeah, my phone, but like I can't interact with that. And such stuff. Like if I came home and I saw this, I would directly call the police. But I can't interact. I can't interact with the phone, but I can crawl into bed. Let me guess, now I need to go to the right? Yay. I mean, in this rate, okay, you know, maybe you could have gone past home to grab the backpack, okay, if you have to go to grandma through this. This is an ideal place where you know the van is coming from. Or I have to run through the park. Or the road magically stops here and I have to go through the park. Yeah, see there, I don't know if you can see, but the road ends there. You know, you have that in my city too, just random roadblocks or no random walls on the road to confuse people. Grandma. Why is it with the house of like... Okay, I can hide in the closet. Like, what is it with the House of Club today? Where are the closets again? Oh, he's not coming up. Oh. Hey, hello. Okay, what do I do now? Do I leave through the back door? Or to the garage? I don't... Do I leave through the garage? Yeah, I'm dead. He's camping the garage. Can Mario home? But why is it at the House of Club today? You can catch me. Son of a bitch. Wait, I don't go through the garage? This door is also locked. Do I need? Do I need to find something to remove the plank? Is that it? Heh. Like, I love to tell you where I can hide, which I already like found, but like, what to do? What to do? Can you not get me? Okay, I'm dead apparently. Apparently I'm dead. You know, the speed, like, generally, the speed feels like unfair. I still love how, like, if you open the door, it's like Hulk smash open door. Kinda like lure him over here. I feel like he's camping the garage. I feel like. He's not going into the kitchen. See, he's camping. This. Do I look for something? Need a hammer. Okay. What do I do if he comes like... Where is this goddamn hammer? Is he gonna camp this? Like, I would love to know where the hammer is, but like, I can't find it. And this thing is camping. See? It's camping me. And I think I need to load it upstairs again. Because I think the hammer is like in the garage, but it's camping in the garage. Which is like unfair, because how am I supposed to have it in the garage? There's one upstairs. Hammer, no. The fuck is this for plant? You know, it'd also be great if you just gave me like a flashlight or something. Ah. That makes more sense that it is over here, instead of in the garage. Don't come in here, don't come in here. You never come upstairs, never. And once the moment I find the hammer... I'm just gonna run for it. Is he coming upstairs? If you're going into the garage, I'm gonna escape. I'm done with this game. The door needs a key. Eddie. Let me guess, he has the key. I want to continue playing this game. I never saw a key somewhere. If it's in the garage, I'm gonna be pissed. Because he's fucking camping in the garage. Okay, here. Like he's camping that spot. So if the key is there, then that will be totally unfair in my opinion. But yeah, who am I? I'm just a simple game player. It has to be downstairs somewhere. I don't know what the key is and what I'm looking for. It has to be in the garage, it has to be. Maybe I can look it upstairs. If I die, I'll end the game, you know that. But I'm pretty sure I have to be in the garage. Okay, where the fuck is this key? There. Yeah, I'm leaving. Bye, bitch. See, I told you it was in the garage. Yeah, I need to hurry back home. Let me move like 2 inches in a row. I swear to God, guys, I have like the shift button pressed. As you can see, I know my belly is in the way, but like... I know my Preggo belly is really in the way, but I swear the problem is, guys, I keep pressing shift. As you can see with like the thing, but it like doesn't move any quicker. But I told you that key was in the garage. That he was camping.
Yeah, I've got the money, just like we planned. Don't worry. He didn't suspect a thing. He will be home from the pharmacy soon. I need to leave before he gets back. Relax, Grandma. Everything's taken care of. I'll get rid of him soon.
Huh?
I knew this would happen. Oh, I have to warn him before he gets home.
Like, I think it stands. My main complaint with this game, I think that gives also a lot of frustration, is 2 things. Is the speed. Because you move at snail pace. I think if you double the speed, at least at running or normally something like that, this game will be easily done in 5 to 10 minutes. I don't go on the textures, you know, I don't go on jump scares and that sort of stuff. That just, you know, that could be fine for a first, because I don't believe it's an experienced game developer. But on the other hand, one thing I do find a bit irritating is the AI of the guy. He did stalk a lot in, you know, the garage. And I know that you can get him upstairs by luring him there, but like, that's frustrating because he camps that spot and you can't really get into there and check without him knowing. So like, my real complaint is like, you know, the speed. But also like the AI of the enemy. So yeah, but you're probably gonna just go because this has been the new 3 Scary Games. And which means, as a reminder, next week on the 31st of October from 12 o'clock to midnight, CET, I will be doing a 12-hour FNAF stream where I go through the most of the FNAF games I own. I'll try to beat Night 5, see how far I get with fatigue and so scheduling. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure to check out my socials, linked in the link tree that is at the bottom of this video description. My link tree also contains my Discord in case you want to join that to stay up to date and get notified when I go live. It also contains my Twitch channel in case you want to be notified there. It also contains my YouTube Volts channel in case you want to see how Twitch streams goes and that sort of stuff. But besides, the 12-hour stream on Twitch, I will be releasing also the FNAF Secrets of the Meme playlist combined fully in one episode. So if you're interested in that, make sure also to keep an eye out. In case you don't want to watch 9 episodes separately, no, all the 9s are smashed together into a 10-hour full video. That will be the special this Halloween on YouTube, because I also did that once with Christmas, where I did like Tattletale, and as like, the normal games that I've uploaded. Additionally, I uploaded Tattletales into Christmas Eve, and in Christmas Eve I combined the videos and released the full playthrough, and that sort of stuff. So, yeah, Tattletale, and that's so I thought this year I'd do something for Halloween. But that will be next week. As I stated, I'm Preggo, Elise, you got us to fertility, you got us to reproduction, you got enough identity, the pregnant Vtuber on the internet, as you can see, and that sort of stuff. If you like what I see, make sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell, because I primarily do 3 scary games on my channel like this, or primarily focus on horror and Project Diva, but also do a lot of Let's Plays. So if you like 3 scary games, I do them every week around 8 PM CET or CEST, depending on when you're watching this. Also, I have usually a horror game in the morning. In this case, that will be Garden Bemba in episode 2 for Garden Bemba 8. And yeah, I do know Garden Bemba 9 is coming out technically still. Don't mention it, I don't want to know. I do know. Shut up. So if you're interested in that, make sure to check it out. And that sort of stuff. If you want to stay up to date, that you can either ring the notification bell or subscribe. Or join my Discord through my link tree down below, and that sort of stuff. If you want to play any of the games, they'll be linked at the top. If you want to support me a little bit more, also in my link tree is my Patreon and Ko-fi. In case you want to support me a little bit more, it's really appreciated. But subscribing and ring the notification bell and watching this video means a lot to me, and that sort of stuff. So with that, I'll see you next week or in a new video later. Like I said, have an amazing week, have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.